experience of the Battle of France in 1940 and the appearance of the T-34 and KV-1 confirmed the Wehrmacht's urgent need for a heavy tank. In 1941, therefore, the Army Ordnance Department commissioned Porsche and Henschel to develop an appropriate vehicle. Both firms turned to designs and prototypes they had been working on since 1937. The Porsche design proved too technically complex. Henschel's was more conventional and was chosen for production. Confident that his design would be selected, however, Professor Porsche had already manufactured 90 chassis, which were later turned into the Elephant tank destroyer. Henschel's design was heavily armored, but did not share the T-34's innovative sloping design. The turret was made by Krupp and was equipped with an 88mm gun based on the legendary 88mm anti-aircraft gun. This gave the new tank, which by now had been named the Tiger, the ability to penetrate the armor of any opponent. Production began in 1942, and the first Tigers were sent to North Africa and the Eastern Front in late summer. As a consequence of the hasty development process, the tank was mechanically unreliable, and furthermore, the right battlefield tactics had yet to be devised for the 60-ton Colossus. Once these weaknesses were rectified, the Tiger began to be greatly feared by the enemy. Although it was not sloped, the thickness of its armor at the front and on the sides meant it could withstand most shells. The Tiger was therefore capable of taking extremely heavy punishment and still penetrating the armor of a T-34 76 a mile away with its 88mm WK-36. When properly deployed, the Tiger dominated battlefields on both the eastern and western fronts. In 1944, for example, a single Tiger destroyed 25 Allied tanks, holding up an entire division before being hit itself. But the mighty Tiger also had its weak points. Its great weight was the cause of numerous difficulties. There were many bridges it could not cross, for example. Its width was also a problem, because narrow transport tracks had to be fitted, a slow and laborious process before it could be loaded onto railroad trucks. In heavy mud, or freezing snow, its interleaved running gear had a tendency to become blocked. One Tiger variant was a tractor designed specifically to tow other Tigers. Another was the so-called Sturm Tiger, whose turret was replaced with an armor-plated superstructure accommodating a 15-inch or 380mm rocket motor. Here's the example of that. That's the rocket motor Tiger. Although only 18 of these were built, production of the Tiger came to a halt in August 1944 after only 1,350 or so had been built. Not many when one stops to consider the legendary reputation the tank had acquired. There's the Sturmwasser. There's a couple of Tigers. And then here is a good image of a Tiger tank there. Tiger on the Eastern Front in winter 1943.